Regardless of what brings a child to Floating Hospital for Children at Tufts Medical Center, or how wonderful the staff and medical professionals here are, there will likely be times that they feel unsure and unsteady. Even the warmest, most caring hospital is still a hospital where very sick children go to get better. But what if we could do something to help improve a child's stay, even a little bit? What if we could offer some incentive for a child to get up and moving after surgery or treatment?
Getting them up and out of bed, getting them active, getting them being kids is important in their recovery. It doesn't just help them feel better and look better because a playing kid looks better than a kid who's lying in the bed. It actually does aid them. It's important for their immunity and their immune response. It's important for their cardiac function. All of that plays together to make them better. The Toughlings are a really great way to incorporate kids into the activities that'll make them more active and have more fun because they relate to them. So here's something that's really designed for them. It interacts with them when they're sick, and they know that that's the goal of those characters are to make them feel better.
When presented with the challenge of creating a cutting-edge digital experience for the Floating Hospital for Children, animating the friendly, familiar cast of Toughlin's characters with superpowers aimed at encouraging kids to stay strong seemed exactly the way to go.
The Kinect camera was made for this type of experience because it very easily allows an application to understand gestures, specifically the type of gestures that we were doing that involve skeletal movements like stretches. Elbow would need to respond in real time to a user's interaction, and that meant if a user stretched their arm and then quickly brought it back, elbow needed to respond. Mesh deformation allowed us to do this all in real time. Something like Unity paired with the Kinect camera make this type of integration much more accessible and much easier. Because we were dealing with smaller children, we needed to make sure that usability was key, and that meant thinking about things like making sure there's an audio track to complement the text on the screen so that we're not just relying on the ability for the child to be able to read what they're seeing and they're able to connect with this character.
It's been very exciting for me and for healthcare to see how we can bring technology into the healthcare experience and utilize that for, not only physical healing, but that social emotional healing as well. And to really be in an environment that is less sterile and really less medical, it just immediately reduces that stress by a significant amount. So the Toughling Experience is really important because it not only helps the child start to move again, it's physically helping them get closer to getting out of the hospital and going home. Because that's what the doctors want to see. They want to see that that child can get up and moving again and can do things that are more normal so that they can feel more comfortable sending them home. To have the Toughlings come to life in an interactive game helps with healing and with their emotional well-being.
In an industry that's always competed to have the most state-of-the-art medical technology, the Floating Hospital for Children wanted to push boundaries with an innovative digital experience as well. Knowing Primacy's reputation as a digital-first agency, well-versed in emerging tech and trends, naturally, they called on us. Our decision to leverage the existing Toughlings assets in an exciting, interactive way proved to be a stretch in the right direction.